Hello, I look disgusting. Hello, everyone. We are now about to start our weekend at the countryside vlog. So, me and Lucas will be going to the cottage this weekend, which starts today, later today. And I'm thinking, what am I gonna be doing the most at the cabin? Reading, right? So I feel like I have to take some options, and because I never know if I'm actually going to finish a book or not, I don't think I actually might. But we never know. So I want to have some options with me just in case I don't feel like reading what I'm reading or whatever. I do want to take some options, so let's get into it. Okay, so right now, what I have as options are a thriller and a romance. So if you saw my previous video, I did post a book shopping vlog where I got this One Golden Summer. And I was really excited to read still during summer. But the thing is, it's Finland. Summer has been over since the beginning of August. So technically, I do not need it to be August, I just need it to be nice weather. And this weekend, it's gonna be super rainy, which I know most people don't like, but I love a rainy day. Okay, I love a rainy day, and it's gonna be 3 days of expected rain. So what I'm thinking is, even though I will be at my cabin by the lake, it's technically not gonna be sunny. I'm not going to be feeling like reading a romance if it's pouring outside. So I don't think this pains me so much to say, because if you saw that video, I went to 3 different bookstores wanting to find this book to read it in August, but just the vibe is not right. I don't want to read it in the wrong mood because then I'm not going to enjoy it. So I did choose a thriller that I've been wanting to get to for so long, and that is Darling Girls by Sally Hepworth. This says a dark comic and thrilling page turner about sisterhood, secrets, love, and murder by Sally Hepworth. For as long as they can remember, Jessica, Nora, and Alicia have been told how lucky they are. Rescued from their own family tragedies. Oh, I forgot this is about orphans. I love an orphan story. I love it. They have been told how lucky they are. Rescued from their own family tragedies, they were raised by a loving foster mother on an idyllic farming estate and given a rare second chance for a happy life. But the girls' sisterhood wasn't quite the fairy tale everyone thinks it was, and when a body is discovered and then the house they grew up in, the 3 foster sisters find themselves thrust into the spotlight as key witnesses. It's time for them to return home as adults, but are they innocent victims or the prime suspects for a murder? I've been wanting to read this book for so long, and this was a present by my aunt, and I feel like I just need to. I don't know, it's calling my name, and because it's gonna be so like dark and rainy, I feel like a thriller. I don't know, I've been craving a thriller for weeks. So I'm gonna take this one to the countryside for sure. We still have a few hours until we need to leave. So I'm gonna start it right now, but I would love to take maybe 2 other books just in case I finish this one. Then I have something else to read and I need to have options just in case I'm not in the mood for something. So I'm thinking, should I just take this with me? In case it like starts being sunny? Maybe I should. And there's also other thrillers that I just got. Lucas's dad just came from vacation and he bought me 3 books with him, which were The Crash by Frida McFadden, The Daughter by T.M. Logan, and The Package by Sebastian Fitzek. It's translated, I believe, from German, if I'm not mistaken. And I've never read a translated book, and I've never read an European author, like outside of UK. I don't think I've ever read a European author. So that's quite interesting as well. God, I need to start reading finally Darling Girls by Sally Hepworth. about to leave the countryside. I packed my Sally Hepworth book and I told Lucas to choose the next one. I gave him the options and I was like, okay, I'm indecisive between these ones, so do me a favor and just choose, because I can't. So he just went and chose a book. So I know it's going to be good because it was one of the ones that I gave him to choose from. But I'm still... What did he choose, you know? But yeah, we're already all packed into our car. Now I believe it's just 1 hour, 1.5 hour drive to the cabin. And I'm very excited. I think you can see by what we have in the backseat what type of trip this is going to be. It's going to be me reading, the boys fishing, and hopefully bringing us some dinner. But yeah, the car is full to the brim. And you cannot even see the trunk, because the trunk is the worst part. It's full to the brim. But anyway, we are now going to head... We went to Lidl to get some very, very important things for this weekend. And we're going to now head there. If I'm not mistaken, it's 1 hour to 1.5 hour drive. So wish us luck. Hopefully it doesn't start raining until the moment we set foot in that cabin. Look at this. Look how pretty. I might be regretting slightly not bringing one golden summer, because guess what? It was raining in the city, but this is 1.5 hours away. So here is sunny as hell. But they said that it's raining tomorrow. So hopefully I won't regret my choice by then. But it's so pretty here. I forgot. It's been like a year since last time we were here. But it's so cute, look at that. And we have the lake right by the house, which is where they're gonna go fishing. Look at this, how pretty. Oh, that's so cute. And it's so big. I'm in love. I'm gonna get my book. They're gonna go fish. I'm gonna get my book. I'm gonna read my book. Could have been a good day for one golden summer, but it will also be a good day whenever. In September. I'll probably read it in September. I'm not regretting reading the Darling Girls so far, because the book is unbelievable. From the start, I'm like, it's so good. And it's kind of funny as well. I don't know why, but I didn't expect it to be funny, even though on the back there's a blurb saying comic. But somehow I didn't think it would be actually comic. But I'm loving it. I'm on page 70 something, I think. I read for 1 hour and 10 minutes, so I should be on 70 something. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I have nothing to complain about, but we'll see. I'm gonna read a bit more and we'll see if my opinion changes. what people don't tell you about trying to read is the amount of mosquitoes. So I actually didn't read that much after the last time we spoke. Ooh, I'm starting to feel the cold. Because they had just finished fishing, so they were already coming in the boat. So then I just read a tiny bit more, and when I left the house, I had 1 hour and 10 minutes already on the counter. So then now it's on 2 hours and 53. So I read 1 hour and 40, roughly 1 hour and 40 minutes, and that got me to 100 pages more. I'm now on chapter 23, page 165. I actually have complaints, but I don't have any complaints to Sally Hepworth for her writing, or the book itself is quite great. My only complaint is with whoever was the editors of this book, because it seems like there was none. But the book itself, nothing to complain about. It's absolutely amazing. But yeah, that's bothering me quite a bit. But yeah, now we're gonna do a sauna, which is much needed because now it's cold, and I'm with a thick sweater. Well, it shows 15 degrees, so it's actually not that bad. It's showing 15 and it will go down to 10 degrees. Damn. But yeah, that was the update I had to give you. We're now gonna do a sauna to warm up a bit, and that's very much it. Then I might read some bit afterwards, but we'll see. No pressure, but that's where we're at right now. Am I looking incredibly sweaty? Slightly sweaty. Tell me this is not giving major cabin vibes. It is. Okay, so it's currently 11 p.m. It's 11 p.m. I didn't read much more after the sauna, but I did read a few pages. Actually, I think last time I checked up on you guys, it was 160 pages if I'm not mistaken. Now I made it up to 204 pages. I'm not really sure if you can even see this, probably not, but it's over there and it's 204 pages. What do I have to say about this book? But now this is over halfway. I'm now over halfway the book, like I have this bit left. It's not gonna be today. It is not gonna be today. But the point is, I keep trying to guess what the plot twist is gonna be, because it's been, I don't know, I don't want to spoil it, but there's been a few like hints at stuff. I keep trying to use my brain to create the plot that the author might have thought of, and I cannot even get a guess at what it is. I feel like she's giving us all the hints, but I'm not catching them, and I feel stupid. I can't wait to get to the end and be like, how did I not think of that? How did I literally not think of that? But anyway, it's been amazing. I love it. And tomorrow I'm gonna finish that book, because now, if I'm over halfway, I wonder how many pages does this have? Oh, 350. I just got spoiled. That's okay. Good morning, everyone. It's actually not even good morning. It's by now 12:23. Yeah, I wanted to record in the morning, but the camera was out of battery, so I had to put it charging, and then it was out of space, so I had to be all morning passing the videos to the computer so that I would have some space here. But let's go back a bit. So as far as I remember, yesterday I was recording a little review of everything that I read yesterday, and the camera died out of battery. Yeah, I was checking how many pages there are, and the chapter title was a spoiler. It was something that I already had cooking in my mind, but that just confirmed it, so I kind of got spoiled, but I do not feel it yet. Only when I start, I'm getting there. I'm getting to the part where that's gonna be like, oh yeah, I knew this already. Yesterday I finished on page 205, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm now on page 245, so 40 pages sharp. I'm still really liking this book. It's not the type of book that's gonna creep you up, like you're not gonna be looking over your shoulder, but it's the type of book that messes with your mind, because some things that I'm reading here I'm like, damn. Does it take it a bit of abuse, like family abuse, and some of the things that they're describing is like, that is not okay, but then when they're trying to explain that to other people they're like, oh yeah, but you didn't behave, and I'm like, nothing should justify it. But anyway, I cannot spoil you much more. Finally, it's raining. I don't know if I'm gonna be actually now. Of course, now it stopped raining. But look, everything is wet. Look, I love it. And we're currently staying in the RV. I need to show you. The RV has like a little wrap up thingy, a cover up. There is attached to the RV, so that they have the RV and then outside like a dining area. I'm reading, but the whole family is there, so I don't want to be recording everyone. But I'm gonna hopefully, most likely, finish this book today. And I don't think we have anything to do today. We're probably gonna do a sauna later, but I don't think the guys will go fishing because it's raining. And we're supposed to play some games, but the games are played like on the outside. They're like outside games and it's raining, so I don't think we're gonna be doing that. So that's possibly a lot of reading time. That's possibly me finishing this book and starting the other one. Who knows? Who knows? I have some updates. It stopped raining, so we decided that after all they will go fishing, and they asked if I wanted to go, and I was like, you know what, I've never went fishing, so today's gonna be the day that I will go fish. Yesterday I was able, I think Lucas took a picture, I'll put it here. Yesterday we were at the dock and I was able to catch a fish from the dock, which apparently never happens. It's gonna be fishing time. Hopefully I get us some dinner. We'll see. That's what I'm gonna do today. This is gonna be the outfit. It's not worth it of a Paris Fashion Week, but it's gonna save us because we have the pink boots that have been unused for years. This probably also hasn't seen a person in years, and that's the boat we're going in. So I think I really, really do need a life jacket because that's not looking very safe. I got a big one that they are still trying to take out of the fishing rod. I thought he was dead, but he's not dead. He's still alive. Then we're gonna put it back to the lake. That's the whole point, apparently. You fish it out, but then you put it back like nothing happened. He's alive, but he's trying now to take the fish out of the rod, but it's very stuck. But yay, first time I got a mini fish at the first thingy. I'm not a fisherman, I don't know, the first throw that I did I got a mini fish, and now I got a pike, which apparently is very good. Oh, we are going. Okay, no going back now. But if I want to go back, you can drive me back, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's...
What is it? Oh, I think it's there.
Nothing.
I'm getting nothing. Nothing.
You're all luck went on the pier.
It's been a minute. We went fishing. Didn't catch any fish when we actually went on the boat, but I did catch 2 fish when we were on the dock. I don't like fishing. I realize it is not for me, and now I'm super cold, so I'm warming my hands up with a little peppermint tea. I didn't do much reading, and I'm gonna do it now. I just had a buffet of food. So now we're gonna go back to reading. I have now this little it's actually sad, it's only like 30 pages. I don't want it to end. No. Okay, we're gonna read for 30 minutes so I can finish these 30 pages. And then I might go play some football or play some Mölk, which is the game that we were playing before. But it's raining, and I love that they have this. This is the inside part, so when we normally have our meals are always here, because they have attached to the caravan, they have this like cover up, so we can kind of eat outside, but with the protection to not get rain or mosquitoes. And I love that it's transparent, so I can see and feel and hear the rainfall. I love it. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to reading in this new environment. Guess what? I'm so red. I just came from the sauna because Mr. Lucas couldn't wait 10 minutes. I only had 10 pages left of the book, but Lucas couldn't wait 10 minutes, so he made me go to sauna with him, and I had to leave the last pages to read now. But now I just left the sauna. It's still raining. I think you can see that the sky is very like foggy still. But it feels good after the sauna. Let's get on to the last 10 pages of the book. I'm so excited, but I'm also so sad because I don't want the book to end. But it's gonna have to be done, isn't it? it does not matter how many thrillers I read, I will never see the plot coming. I know something is gonna happen at the end, but I was like, what is it? I have no idea. And remember when I told you I got spoiled? I didn't! Because I couldn't even get spoiled. That's how bad of a reader I am. I got spoiled at the end because I read the chapter's name of the point of view, and I created this whole scenario, and I was like, damn, that makes sense. But then it wasn't that. So it was, I was completely delulu. And then the book goes on, and the way that Sally Hepworth writes characters that you love and hate at the same time, I was like, what the fuck? This book was absolutely amazing. I could not recommend it more. I genuinely could not recommend it more. It gave me the creeps, like, mentally. I was like, how the hell does this happen in this world? You know, how is this possible? I didn't count on this being funny, even though the back literally says a darkly comic and thrilling page turner. That's exactly how this is the most accurate synopsis I've ever seen. This is the most accurate synopsis I've ever seen. Now I can't believe that I have a new author that does thrillers that I love. Remember when we were back home? It was actually yesterday. I can't believe I read this book in a day. Yesterday, before we left to the countryside, I gave Lucas the options that I had. And I told him, choose. I don't want to know what it is. Just choose. I'll read it after I read Darling Girls. Sure, I'll do that. What he chose? Serial Killer Games by Kate Posey. I told him that I was really feeling like a thriller, so we're stuck with reading thrillers, and I couldn't say that I'm mad about it. So I have Serial Killer Games by Kate Posey. It says, a morbidly funny and emotional resonant novel about the ways of life and love can sneak up on us, no matter how much pepper spray we carry. This compelling blend of romance and mystery is beautifully written and utterly unique. Let the Games Begin by Joanna Wallace, the author of You Look Better as a Ghost. I can't stop yapping, I'm so sorry. I can't stop yapping. Now I'm gonna stop yapping because I'm gonna get to reading. I'm so happy. I was now adding it to my Goodreads, like current reads, and my Bookmori current reads. And Serial Killer Games has only 2,318 ratings, and it has an average of 352. Tell me no more. Tell me no more. I love when books are like not so known or not so well rated. I love it. Okay, let's start this bad boy. Good morning. I am terrible at this, but yesterday I forgot to record anymore. But as I said on the previous clips, I started reading Serial Killer Games by Kate Posey. I'm still a bit asleep. It's currently like 9 a.m. 9:06. So yesterday we ended up going to the sauna, and then after the sauna we had some snacks, and we were watching the ice hockey game with Lucas's family in the caravan, so I didn't want to be recording that. Then after the ice hockey game I still read quite a bit, so yesterday I read 156 pages of Darling Girls, so I finished it. I still read 50 pages of Serial Killer Games, so yesterday I read 210 pages roughly. I quite like this. I know now I'm not going to be showing much emotion because, you know, I just woke up, but I quite like this. The way that it's written is very funny, and it gives you both POVs, which I was expecting due to the description in the back, because the description in the back is also the 2 points of view. So far it's very like serial killers in love. I've never read the Butcher and something. I'll put here the photo of the book that I'm thinking. I've never read that book, but I'm imagining that it would be just like reading this. They're basically two serial killers, if you couldn't guess from the back. They're two serial killers, and they start actually getting interested in each other. They both figure out that the other one is a serial killer because they can tell. And when the guy goes to throw her off the rooftop, she's like, "Oh, so you're gonna kill me now?" And he's like, "How did you know?" And then they start making out in the cutest way possible. It's just like, it's not making out, it's like he starts touching her lower back and her neck, and she brushes her lips to his. It's so cute. It's so cute. But yeah, I'm gonna read some more and we're gonna leave today because today is already Sunday. So we're gonna leave today, but I believe it will be early afternoon, so I will keep reading this book now after breakfast. And also whenever we get home, I'm still gonna read some more. I don't think I'll be finishing it though, because it's 70 pages and I read 50, which means I still have 320 pages to go. So it's not gonna happen today, but I might get a good chunk out of it. Maybe I can get to 175, that's 100 pages, 130 pages. Maybe I can get halfway and then maybe finish the rest. 200 pages the next day. We'll see. No pressure. Didn't I say that 9 a.m. was still very early? The family's still asleep, so we're gonna be able to do some... Damn, I need to get over this morning voice. So we're gonna be able to do some reading before breakfast and then have breakfast when they wake up. So let's read a bit of serial killer names. Pissing rain. I love it. I love it. So now I'm just gonna sit here and read my book because this is like the perfect weather to read a serial killer book. So I'm gonna do just that. There's a line here where Dolores de la Cruz says, "The entire premise of dating as a straight woman is being alone with men who are potential murderers." That's very insulting. Potential? I love the banter between these two. It is now time to leave. We're leaving the countryside. I read about 100 pages more. I'm on 130 now, chapter 20. And I'm gonna try to read a bit in the car, and then when we get home I'll keep going with the book. I'm trying to at least reach halfway. I think I'm already halfway actually. Almost halfway through the book. Oh my goodness, these bobby hairs are crazy. Anyway, we're gonna head home and then I'll do some more reading there.
kausi tekee.
Eikö vähän rekistä?
I am back for the full review of serial killer games, but guess who's not? Summer. Summer came in just for a few hours and vanished again. I just had to finish serial killer games, which I just did. The book has 370 pages, so it's quite longer than it actually looks like, because it looks like it's just 200 pages. But I finished the book just now and I loved it. I gave it a 4-star, which it wasn't a 5-star, purely because some of the chapters, like some of the plots that Kate Posey was writing and like concluding, were a bit difficult for me to understand. Now it might be that I'm a bit stupid, it might be that it's just my brain that can't catch up, but I did feel like sometimes I had to read a paragraph once or twice again just to like make sure that I'm understanding what's been written. But I really did enjoy it. I really did, and I love the balance between thriller and romance. I can believe that people go into it expecting a thriller and then come out disappointed, but I did go into it counting on the romance, because in the back it does say a morbidly funny and emotional resonant novel about the ways of life and love in red. So of course I did count on having some romance in it. And I was so happy with it. I was so happy with it. It was exactly what I was expecting, a thriller with romance, and it does get a bit heavier on romance as you go. If you don't know what this book is about, I believe the title gives very much away. There's 2 corporate workers and they try their best to be invisible, but then they meet in an elevator and all of a sudden they each notice each other and they're like, why is that person noticing me? Because I'm supposed to like blend in with everyone and no one knows my name. Why is he noticing me? And for him it happens the same thing. He's like, okay, I'm here trying to be invisible, but this girl is actually seeing me for who I am. What is this? And then they had all these funny, quirky things about them that I loved. Their personalities were great. And they start seeing like their actual real lives, because they keep playing these serial killer games and then they start seeing their actual real lives, like their secrets and everything, and they just fall more and more in love with each other, and it's absolutely crazy. I loved it. And the family aspect of it as well. There's a family reunion thingy happening over halfway of the book, and I just caught myself like looking at the book like and reading the book like, oh my god, that's so cute. That's so cute. Absolutely loved it. I gave it a 4-star, and I can't believe this is a debut novel. I cannot believe this is a debut novel. She did amazing and I cannot wait to read any more from her, but this is a fairly recent book. It just came out in April 2025, so just a few months ago. If you like a morbid sense of humor, go pick it up. Honestly, it was such a fun time. And these 2 books conclude our weekend at the cabin. I feel like this was such a good diversity of books, because like you have a mainstream, maybe not mainstream, but like very well-known thriller author, and then you have a debut novel from someone that just started their careers this year. That's so nice. Like I feel so good that I'm reading these books. And this concludes this weekend's video. I hope you liked it, and I hope I see you here for the next one next week. Do we have a deal? I hope we have a deal. I do hope we have a deal.